It was a cold and rainy morning, Sheriff Billy took a ride in his Model T down to the riverside. Sweet Charlie, he's a-missing, said his sweet little bride.
We'll take a look in the river, I'm afraid that he's died. The sheriff walked all day along the wet river bed, looking in the water so muddy and red. There he found sweet Charlie when he stopped for a rest.
He saw an East Dallas dagger sticking
in his chest. His head was in the water, his feet in the sand. A jug of corn squeezins was still in his hand, and that East Dallas dagger with his cold steel blade
sticking in sweet Charlie, and he
sure was dead.
Well, the sheriff got suspicious, so he said to Charlie's wife, "Tell me, little woman, is that your East Dallas knife?" Well, she must have got scared, 'cause she began to confess
how he stabbed her, sweet Charlie, in the middle of his chest. Tied a chain around his ankle and a mule to the chain, drug him to the river in the cold, cold rain. Well, they asked her why she done it, and here's what she said:
"I got tired of loving Charlie,
she was loving me instead." Well, they put us both in prison without any hope. We're gonna hang tomorrow with a brand new rope. And East Dallas dagger with his cold steel blade
stuck it in sweet Charlie, and he
sure is dead. Stuck it in sweet Charlie, and he sure is dead. Standing on the corner with the low-down blues, great big hole in the bottom of my shoe. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog, I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Hello, Sal, I know you. Run down stocking in a toe-up shoe. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog. I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. I was down in the wild with Shelton on the log, finger on trigger now on the hog. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog, I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. I pulled the trigger and the gun said go. Shot fell over in Mexico. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog, I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Well, I woke up this morning a cussing and a groaning. The rain was a-coming down. Need to do some painting, but I just got to thinking of the cold, cold rain and the wet, wet ground. Cold, cold rain and the wet, wet ground. If I could make a nickel, I'd sure be tickled. I might get a smile instead of a frown. The man at the station is a-getting impatient, but the rain keeps a-coming down. The rain keeps a-coming down.
Well, the farmer gets thinner in the middle of the winter as he kneels down around the fire. Some people think he's lazy, but they must be crazy. If it wasn't for the farmer, then the world would starve.
If it wasn't for the farmer, then the world would starve. If I could make a nickel, I'd sure be tickled. I might get a smile instead of a frown. The man at the station is a-getting impatient, but the rain keeps a-coming down. The rain keeps a-coming down.
30 keeps my woman in a hurry with a wash pile all around. She's a breaking her back from a mopping up the cracks, but the rain keeps a coming down. The rain keeps a coming down. If I could make a nickel, I'd sure be tickled. I might get a smile instead of a frown. The man at the station is a-getting impatient, but the rain keeps a-coming down. The rain keeps a-coming down. If I could make a nickel, I'd sure be tickled. I might get a smile instead of a frown. The man at the station is a-getting impatient, but the rain keeps a-coming down. The rain keeps a-coming down. What you see, bear tracks, looking back at me. Better get your rifles, boys, before it gets too late, 'cause the bear's got a little pig and headed for the gate. He's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump, running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't never been caught, ain't never been treed. Some folks say he looks a lot like me. Saved up my money and I bought me some bees, and they started making honey way up in the trees. Cut down the trees and my honey's all gone. Old Slew Foot's done made himself at home. He's big around the middle and he's broad across the rump, running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't never been caught, ain't never been treed. Some folks say he looks a lot like me. Across the rump, running 90 miles an hour, taking 30 feet a jump. Ain't never been caught, ain't never been treed. Some folks say he looks a lot like me. Arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train come back, and roll in my sweet baby's arms. I ain't gonna work on the railroad, I ain't gonna work on the farm. Lay around the shack till the mail train come back, and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train come back, and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Where were you last Friday night while I was laying in jail? Roaming the streets with another man, wouldn't even go my bail. Roll in my sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train come back, and roll in my sweet baby's arms. I know your parents don't like me, they drove me away from your door. If I had my life to live over, I'd never go there anymore. Roll in my sweet baby's arms, roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around the shack till the mail train come back and roll in my sweet baby's arms. Luke, get the hounds, let's head for the woods. A little bit of hunting's gonna do us good. Bound to be a coon by the creek somewhere. Gonna miss a lot of fun if we leave him there. Billy was a red bone, Lily was a blue tick, Bugle was a cross, half a dozen kind. Listen to him trail down the hills through the hollow of the tree, that coon by supper time. Play your rascals, let me hear you wail. Gonna tan your hide if you lose his trail. Break your neck if you run a rabbit down, cause I got no use for a weak-nosed hound. Billy was leading till the trail got cold. Lily picked it up like she just struck gold. Bugle got intrigued, but his voice got dim, cause the bobcat was sitting on the very same limb. Billy was a barking, Lily was a baying. Bugle back away with a pitiful whine. The cat slapped the coon in the middle of the pack, but the coon got away in the nick of time. Hey, you rascal, let me hear you wail. Gonna tan your hide if you lose this trail. Break your neck if you run a rabbit down, cause I got no use for a weak-nosed hound. Bobcat jumped and straddled old Lil. Didn't take a minute till he got a hunk of bill. Bugle headed home with a mournful sound, and he didn't get a scratch cause he didn't stick around. Billy got a leg broke, Lily lost an eyeball. Bugle was the sickest of them all inside. He didn't get hurt cause he left too early. Caught him at the house and tanned his hide. Hey, rascal, let me hear you wail. Gonna tan your hide if you lose this trail. Break your neck if you run a rabbit down, cause I got no use for a weak-nosed hound. About your neighbor when you gather around that old cracker barrel and pot-bellied stove. Waiting on the mail is a very good reason, telling everybody there's things to buy. No matter what they say, they know we gather at the general store all around the fire. Find a sack of beans or a box or something, pull it up close while the number grows. Just be sure that you got a new story for that old cracker barrel and pot-bellied stove. On a cold winter day in a country town, at the general store we'll gather around that old cracker barrel and pot-bellied stove. Everything that ever happens gets passed down. You learn about your neighbor when you gather around that old cracker barrel and pot-bellied stove. Susie Q. Jones got a brand new boyfriend. Billy Brown's cow had a calf last night. Put it in the paper, but it sounds much better at the general store where you hear it right. Light another cigarette, tell another story. Put another piece of wood on the fire, it's cold. Drag your chair just a little bit closer to that old cracker barrel and pot-bellied stove. On a cold winter day in a country town, at the general store we'll gather around that old cracker barrel and pot-bellied stove. Everything that's ever happens gets passed down. You learn about your neighbor when you gather around that old cracker barrel and pot-bellied stove. Let's go a-fishing early in the morning. You bring the fishing gear, I'll bring a jug of corn. Oh, did I tell you, Willie boy, I caught a fish so stout, I tied my line around the stump and pulled the roots right out. My story may sound strange to you, but I've got plenty of proof. That stump pole is still right there, and that's the living truth. Let's go fishing early in the morning. You bring the fishing gear, I'll bring a jug of corn.
Oh, did I tell you, Willie boy, one day down by the lake, I had my jug of corn along, I spilled some on my bait. I threw my line and shiner in, I sat there for a spell, and when I pulled that shiner out, he had a catfish by the tail.
Let's go fishing early in the morning. You bring the fishing gear, I'll bring a jug of corn.
Did I tell you, Willie boy, I caught one yesterday. His shadow weighed 100 pounds, too bad he got away. Let's go fishing, Willie boy, and while the catfish fries, I'll tell you my fishing tales and listen to your lies.
Let's go fishing early in the morning. You bring the fishing gear, I'll bring a jug of corn. Coffee grows on the vine of tree and the rivers all run with brandy. The rocks on the hill are covered with the gold little girl over the little candy. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss, I'm going back from Harlem. I guess you think, my little miss, that I can't live without you. Before I go, I'll let you know I care but little about you. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss, I'm going back to Harlem. Every time I travel that road, it looks so dark and cloudy. I never pass that little girl that I don't tell her howdy. Shady Grove, my little miss, Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss, going back to Harlem. Your heart was cold, you never loved me. Though you often said you cared, you could see the pain within me that lingers in my heart tonight. The rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love was even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Then came that dawn, the day you left me. I tried to smile with all my might, but you could see the pain within me that lingers in my heart tonight. The rain is cold and slowly falling upon my window pane tonight. And though your love was even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. This old Bible tells the story. It knows my family tree and wrote beneath its covers all big things that come to me. It knows the day I was married and the day that I was born. It's my ticket up to glory when my Savior calls me home.
Once I knew an old country preacher with white silvery hair. And when he preached the love of God, why, you could feel its presence there. When he arose before his congregation, why, you could hear the dropping of a pen. Here's just a few words I can't forget. Won't you listen to them, friend? These old clothes that I'm a-wearing was give to me by bosom friends. The pants are mighty baggy, and the knees are getting thin. This old coat, it's worn and threadbare, but it still keeps out the chilly breeze. I ain't got nothing but this old Bible, but it belongs to me. This old hat is worn and floppy, but it still shades my old gray head. I ain't never done nothing to brag about, except the kind of a life I've led. I've been too busy a-saving souls to let money worry me. I ain't got nothing but this old Bible, but it belongs to me. Now many hours I've read its pages, and many comforts it's brought to me. It's taught me how to love my neighbors, and it's kept my neighbors a-loving me. It knows all about my mother and father up in heaven, so gay and free. I ain't got nothing but this old Bible, but it belongs to me.
This old Bible tells my story. It knows my family tree and wrote beneath its covers all big things that come to me. It knows the day I was married and the day that I was born. It's my ticket up to glory when my Savior calls.